Do you ever wonder what life is like in Iraq? Of course you do. A student from OCCC is not only from Iraq, but he's from Baghdad. You know, the city that was once the world's hub of learning and commerce. In fact, at one point, demand for books in Baghdad was said to be so high that any trader would receive a book's weight in gold in return. Yeah, that Baghdad. Iraq used to be called Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia literally lasted 2,500 years, from 538 BC to World War I. After that, it became Iraq. Soccer is the most popular sport in Iraq, but Iraqis also enjoy basketball, boxing, weightlifting, and horse racing, but they've never been to the Winter Olympics. Many people think of Iraq as a desert. Yeah, some desert. Some regions are desert, but during their rainy season, they could get up to 40 inches of rain. According to the Iraqi American Institute, there's approximately 140,000 Iraqi Americans living in the United States. So we were pretty lucky to find Karrar Khudair. Let's have a chat with him. Hi Karrar, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
What was it like growing up in Baghdad?
Well, actually, it's a little bit different than here. The culture, the customs are different. I was born in Baghdad in 1985. I lived with my family, my immediate family, my father, mother, and I have 3 siblings. So it was like I don't want to call it rough, but it was like totally different experience. In Iraq, it's like different. Like every 10 years, it's different culture because the war happened and it affected the culture over there. So after the war, the 1982 to 1990, the movie theater was like when I was growing up, like when I was in the military school, we used to go to like Turtle Ninjas and stuff like that. But now the cinema it died out. Like there is no cinema anymore. Yeah.
Did you watch a lot of American television when you were younger?
Yes, actually, that's one of the reasons why I speak English, because I used to watch the same movie like over and over and over, so I can speak it.
You have to tell me what movie it was.
All the movies for Denzel Washington and Morgan Freeman. I watched them, like, you know.
And what brought you to the United States?
Well, actually, as in 2006, I finished my college. But let's go back before that. In 2003, I was in the first year in the college, computer science, and the war happened. And I finished my education over there, and I graduated. And there is I didn't have any opportunity to work with my degree because everything burned down. So through my friend introduced me to a job, work as a translator with the American Army. And I did that for 3 years. They call it the local interpreters. And I did that for 3 years. And through the United States Army, I got my visa, special immigration visa. And I came to United States, actually. And the reason why I'm in Oklahoma, because my first sergeant who sponsored me is stationed in Fort Sill, Lawton, Oklahoma. Yes. The first thing when I was there, my first sergeant, he sponsored me, so I thought I'm going to United States. So as a foreign on United States, you know, all what I was thinking, like all United States, just like New York, just like building and stuff. And when we started going south towards Lawton, I thought, hey man, where is the buildings, you know? So it was different because like as a person never been in United States, I have totally like expectation about United States, like the culture, the cities, the stuff, and it was coming from extreme to another, you know, like in different aspects, like. So it was different. It was a different experience.
What's your favorite thing about living in Oklahoma City?
The weather. I like it because it's like hot weather, you know, high temperature. I like that. Makes me comfortable. You know.
I think you're probably the first person who's ever said the weather is the favorite part of Oklahoma. That's very interesting. We do have unique weather here. Mm-hmm. Do you find that sometimes the Americans that you meet, do they sometimes have strange misconceptions about Iraq or what life in Iraq is like?
Yes, actually, especially the people who never served in the army, in the military. Some of them, like, when you said I'm from Middle East or from Iraq, all what they can think is like desert and camels and clay houses and stuff like that. It's not like that, but you have to explain to them sometimes, because there's some people like they never been outside their state and only watching TV. So in Iraq there's no taxes. Yeah, there's no taxes.
Wow.
Yes. So everything you buy like the way it is, like they don't tax it. But in that same thing, like in return, there's no good services, you know, and the health care over there is tremendously like cheaper than here. So that's the thing I miss it over there. You can do like having a surgery, and it costs like probably like 5 to 6 times cheaper than here.
Is there anything that you'd like to add? Anything that you want students of OCCC to know?
Well, yes, actually. When I came here, I had 0 chance to study. But after that, I joined to the Army, United States Army, and I served 3 years. And after that, they pay for my education now. So I see a lot of like young people, I advise them to take this path, you know, like serve in the military, and after that, use the advantage of the GI Bill.
I think that covers everything that I had. But I'd like to thank you very much for coming and sitting down with us.
No problem.
It's been a great experience, and I hope to see you around campus.
All right, no problem.